Oh boy. Okay. I'll wait for a few people to get in here, but lots to discuss. A super disappointing day. Um, can't tell you guys how disappointed I am, but I'll wait for people to get in here before I start yapping. Just getting all my stuff in order here. Sorry guys, give me a quick second. I'm waiting for people to get in here before I vent a little. Welcome everybody to a different type of stream. I'm in the shark right now. I don't know how else to put this. Super disappointing, but like I said, I'll wait for some people to get in here. Can y'all hear me? Okay, is anybody in there? Make sure you hit the like button on your way in. Boy, oh boy. Lots to talk about here. Thank you. Sorry I took you away from DOAs. I totally didn't mean to do that. This is really happening. Lisa, Eddie, welcome. What's up, K-Dot? We're gonna go ahead and get started here, guys. Not guilty on all fronts. All 5 counts, not guilty. The officer, I think his name is Hilbrandt or Hubbard or whatever the fuck his name is. But this is all around bad news for the citizens of Aurora, the citizens of Colorado, and the citizens of hold on, this guy is making me nervous. The citizens of the country, and I'll explain why in a minute. What's up, Corsets and Curls? Michael Woodbury. Yeah, not guilty on all 5 counts. So 5 counts, not guilty. So this case was, man, I can't even speak without being a little upset here. Kyle Vincent, if you guys haven't seen those videos, check out K-Dot's channel. It is complete BS, K-Dot. K-Dot has videos on the Kyle Vincent case where I think it was 2 or 3 officers. There were 2 main officers, Officer Martinez and Officer Halbert, I think is his name. Halbert was the main instigator. He basically took a gun, pointed it while Kyle Vincent was face down on the ground and face up, palms up like this. Lied his ass off. I mean, the only people that can lie on a stand and get away with it are the police of the United States, guys and gals. This whole system is corrupt. The whole thing needs an overhaul. We need judicial overhaul. We need police reform. We need, Big Chief, welcome. Nice to have you here, bud. We need a complete revamping of everything in this country, all the way including politics. Okay? Horrible news today, okay? This guy beat the shit out of Kyle Vincent with a gun pointed at his head. Kyle Vincent was completely compliant and basically was trying to cover his face from being shot in the face, which is a natural thing to do for anybody. And the jury bought that he was reaching for the guy's gun. This basically became an indictment on Kyle Vincent himself instead of looking at the criminal in front of them. Okay? This guy has a checkered past, all right? And I'll explain more on a panel later. But 5 counts and all 5 not guilty. Menacing, I can't remember what the other ones were, assault, and all these other felony charges, not guilty on all of them. The jury was comprised, and I don't mean to bring race up into this, but the jury was comprised of I think 9 or 10, I could be wrong, white males, 4 or 5 white females, and 1 black person. So, just a complete travesty here, guys and gals. It's outrageous, Pippi. Mario, welcome. Nice to have you here. Fizzy, welcome. Erica, welcome. Nice to have you here. Michael Woodbury. I think I got everybody. So, guys and gals, I'm super frustrated, and this just makes KDOT and my job way, way harder. And there was only 1 on the jury, KDOT, 1 black woman on that jury. And when I was in there, her face was completely down and defeated. I think if things were differently, things would have happened differently. Just completely disappointing. Corn Freak, welcome. Nice to have you here. Amber, nice to have you here as well. Beaver, nice to have you here too. It's been crazy, guys. This is one of the worst verdicts I think I've ever seen in all my time watching juries, watching trials. I know people were outraged at the OJ trial since OJ just died. I thought I'd mention that. But this case is outrageous. How people felt when OJ got off is how I'm feeling right now with this officer. So there's lots to say, lots to do, lots of work to do. This is not going to deter me and KDOT from doing what we need to do, but it's going to make it a lot harder, guys. Basically, this decision has given carte blanche to cops, in my opinion, clear across the nation, to beat the shit out of citizens, even when they're in full compliance. And it's ridiculous, and it's outrageous, and something needs to change. Dogs Rule, welcome. Still happening today, Dogs Rule. He is definitely a POS, Fizzy. No need to apologize for simply speaking the truth of racism and the American injustice system. That's why I say it's not simply for racism, even though there is systemic racism in our justice system, all the way through the police. It needs a complete overhaul, everybody. It needs a complete overhaul. We need to redo and rethink the way that the justice system works. I don't think money should have any bearing on what happens in a trial. So if you're a rich person, how many times have you seen rich people get away with literal murder in this country? That shit needs to stop. How many times have you seen cops, people with 100% authority over normal, regular citizens like you and I, get away with literal murder and assaults and rapes and anything else, thefts and all of that? And it needs to change. It needs to change. Okay? I'm tired of being in these courtrooms, which I'm in quite often, and seeing the injustices that go on. And even when that there's a right verdict, like a guilty verdict for a cop that killed somebody, like in the case of Elijah McClain, the sentencing's a joke too. If you're a cop, in this country, if you're a cop, you basically have carte blanche to do anything you want, and the most you're going to get is a slap on the wrist, 6 months probation sentence, or a year probation. And it's ridiculous. It's like the difference between men and women. When men and women get convicted of the same exact crime of murder, women usually are given a lesser sentence. I have no idea why. It happens within racial boundaries. It happens with inequality in the sexes when it comes to sentencing. It happens with police and people in authority and power and money, and it needs to stop. It's fucking ridiculous, and I'm sick of it. And you should be sick of it too. Write your Congress people, even though that needs to change too. Our politicians are bought and paid for by the corporations of this country. And that shit needs to change too. We need to change the dynamic of this country to get back to what the people want. Not what the judges, the lawyers, the creepy, crappy police departments, the people in power, the celebrities. All of that shit needs to be thrown out, and the people need to be put back in charge in this country. I'm not calling for a violent January 6th insurrection-like event like what happened. But what I am saying is this whole, and I think that piece of shit cop is on it. Yep, there he is. There's that piece of shit right there. Hillbrandt, or whatever the fuck his name is. He's an absolute piece of trash. We are getting sick of it, and it's time to change. It's time to fucking change it. Change it. Cops always get a much lighter sentence. Yes, they do. There is, Joel, you make a good point. There is exceptions to the rule, right? If cops do something to their own force, like if they beat the shit out of another cop, or they kill another cop, or they kill someone, maybe, just maybe they might get a sentence worthy of the crime. But it's super rare, and it's super frustrating, and it's the reason that people like Kata and myself do what we do. We're on the streets almost every day in the cities of Aurora, Denver, Lakewood, Thornton, Westminster, North Glen, Inglewood, Sheridan, name them all, the entire Denver metro area. Colorado Springs, no exception. Fort Collins, no exception. We're on all your asses. And it's people like us that are going to make the difference. And I'm happy to take you guys along that journey. I'm super pissed off, and so should you people be. This lack of accountability here is the reason that citizens like myself and you guys get so upset and so disillusioned with this stupid system of ours. People like us, if we were in the same position, if we did the same thing, if we pointed a gun at a guy's head on the ground and we beat the shit out of him with that gun, what the hell do you think would happen to somebody like me or KDOT or you guys, the average normal citizens of the country? How many times does this have to happen before we all rise up and say enough is enough? Enough is enough with this BS. We're sick. We're tired. We're our wages are stagnant and lower than what they should be. You know what the average minimum wage should be in this country? $22 an hour. $22 an hour. And we're sitting here and fighting for $13, $15 an hour. Oh, please, companies, pay us $15 an hour. What in the actual hell is going on in this country? What is going on here? We definitely need to get rid of the Patriot Act, Drifter. There is no doubt the Patriot Act is one of the worst things to happen to this country. Qualified immunity is gone here in Colorado, Detective Gomez. It's gone in Colorado, but there's still no justice. If you can't even get a guilty verdict on somebody that's guilty of sin, dead to rights in a goddamn video, how the fuck does qualified immunity mean anything? It means nothing. You can have it or not have it. Colorado has proven time and time again that not having qualified immunity means jack shit. I don't know what police are worried about with qualified immunity. They are a protected status here in the United States of America, the country that we all love, the most rich and powerful country in the world. And we're sitting here talking about qualified immunity. What's up, Alan B? Sorry I'm so fired up here. No doubt, Gomez, no doubt. I live north of Seattle, and our community has changed in the last 2 years, like a foreign invasion of strangers. That qualified, it was gone. And this is my point, Bluto. Welcome to chat, by the way. Thank you. If I didn't greet you, I apologize. I've been on this rant. I can't see everybody's comment. I have my sunglasses on. Plus, I got to plug in here. Hold on. Let me plug you guys in so I don't lose you. There we go. It's absolutely disgusting what just happened. All 5 counts. They couldn't even find him guilty of like the lesser of all the charges. It was like something so minor, and not guilty. Are you fucking kidding me? Laura FM, welcome to chat. Nice to have you here. I'm on a rant here. I'm pissed off, and you know what? I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Hopefully you guys are okay with me taking you on a ride. I'm not gonna be able to get to comments, but I have to process some shit here. This is absolutely ridiculous, guys. I'm pissed off. I am pissed. And I've been advocating for a long time for a different type of jury system than what we got going here. Because the average citizen is, I hate to say this, but the average citizen, I'm not talking about you guys, we're above average, right? We're above average. The average citizen are a bunch of bootlicking pieces of shit or uninformed. That's what they are. And we need to change it. The whole the judicial system needs to change. The way that we think about prosecuting people in general needs to change. Bond in this country is insane. I mean, there are so many goddamn wrong things about what's going on in this country. I can't even begin to tell you guys how upset I am. I'm definitely going to have a panel. K-Dot's probably going to be on it. I don't know about today, but holy shit, guys. I got to go back to get Bernie, but I am so disillusioned and pissed off that we have to deal with what I just witnessed here today, right? 12 jurors couldn't find it in their heart of hearts to find somebody guilty for a crime he definitely commit in plain view on video. Check out GJK. The Party's channel and look up the Kyle Vincent videos and tell me if you guys think otherwise. Please comment, give me comments, all that stuff. It helps, and maybe you guys can help me through my anger and my bitterness to what I just witnessed here. And by the way, I wanted to get interviews with sorry guys, there was a little rough patch there. The prosecutors were good lawyers. They did the best they could. They presented a great case. They were convincing, and still the jury found it. I don't know what they saw in this fucking piece of shit that was sitting on the stand. And we'll have more on him, by the way. He is a criminal, by the way. A proven criminal. And we'll have the receipts when I do that panel with K-Dot. Total ridiculousness, guys. I'm upset. I don't know how to express my anger and my just my overall frustration with this whole thing. I thought for sure, you know what? When I first started the day, I was optimistic, right? I'm like, okay, this is the case that's going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can't just beat the shit out of somebody when they're in compliance almost 100%, other than putting your hands up like this or on the ground face down with your palms like this. And I was wrong yet again. You know what? I try to give this system a chance over and over and over again, and every goddamn time it's disappointing. It's disappointing. And it's disheartening, I think is the word. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. And I'm still reeling from this, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a little fired up, but in reality, this is the bed that we've lied in collectively for the police of our country. This is what we signed up for. Let me bend over without lube, guys. Go ahead. Have at it. Have at it, justice system. How many times have you guys seen it? Rich people, you know, powerful people, influential people, you know, that get away with literal fucking murder. You see what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. I can't believe it, guys. I'm still in shock. You know, a good friend of mine said it wasn't surprising when I was texting, and in a way, it's not surprising, and it shouldn't be surprising to anybody else, because this is the system that we wanted. We, the people, created this system, and the only people that are going to be able to undo it is us. That's the only people that can undo it. Us, the good people, the righteous people, the people that are above average. We're above average here. I can't believe it. This monster, this animal that just fucking bludgeoned a citizen of Aurora is off scot-free, and is probably now going to contemplate suing the city of Aurora for back pay and unlawful termination. And there goes probably $2-3 million tax dollars. Are you guys happy with that? Are you guys happy every time we try to get a cop for wrongdoing and he gets off and he sues for wrongful termination? We're happy with that? We're all happy. We're all happy. Yay, we're happy. Woohoo! Yes, another cop got away with beating the shit out of a citizen. Another cop got away with murdering a citizen. Yeah, I can't believe it. Woohoo! That's what these jurors just did. And it's not the jurors' fault. It's the country's fault. Unfucking real, guys. I can't believe it. I'm sitting here talking to you enraged because of another injustice. Another jury that decided to let a cop go just because they're cops. They're cops. We should all revere them like they're the saviors of our nation. These guys are our soldiers here. They're awesome. Woohoo! No, they're not. And I don't want to hear nothing about this narrative. Not all of them are bad. If they stand around and they watch somebody get the shit kicked out of them and they don't do anything, they're just as bad, they're just as evil as the person doing the goddamn assault. Sorry, guys. Let me take a quick drink here. I'm a little pissed off. I'm fired up. I'm sorry. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. That's what I feel mostly. You know how like sometimes you get so mad that you want to cry? That's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm so mad that tears are just going to start rolling down at any second. But mostly, and most importantly, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with this country right now. I'm disgusted with the justice system. I'm disgusted with the powerful. I'm disgusted with the people with all the money. I'm disgusted with this whole fucking system. It failed Kyle Vincent, and in reality, it failed all of us. All of us. It failed. We've got to try something new. We have to try something new. We got fucking Scientology having tax exempt status for what? For your fake fucking religion? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here with that nonsense. You're tax exempt for what? What do you do? And then they have so much money they can buy off these same cops that get away with murder and assault and rape. I said it. I said it. Oh, well, you can't say that on YouTube. You can't say rape on YouTube. Why not? Why not? We need to bring more and more attention to this shit. It all goes hand in hand. And I'm counting on all of you. Whether you're from the Scientology protesting community, the 1A community, the civil rights community, activists, pastors, preachers, construction workers, journalists, whatever your walk of life is, you guys are average citizens, above average citizens. Above average. You all are above average to me because you guys get it. You guys get it. You, Fizzy and Jamie and everybody else in chat, you guys get it. And sorry I'm not paying attention to chat. I'm driving. I don't want to get in an accident. I don't want you guys to see me in even further agony and pain than what I am mentally right now. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely atrocious. I hate it. I hate going into these courtrooms and seeing these disgusting verdicts time and time again. How many times have I been in a courtroom and I've reported to you guys that I'm not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Every one of these cops gets away with it. Why are we okay with this? Is anybody in chat okay with this? I'm not okay with it. I'd love to hear your reasoning. Give me an email, mexicanlonghair@gmail.com, and I would love to hear why you think that this is okay. This is okay. Time and time again, cops getting let off for what? Because they're cops? Because we're supposed to revere them? Because they went 6 weeks of training here in Aurora or Denver? And they got a badge and a gun? We're supposed to respect this? Come on, people. It's time to wake up. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. Oy vey. And I don't know what people are thinking when they're in a jury. I've been on a jury, I think, once in my lifetime. And actually, I do know what they're thinking. They're thinking, you know what juries are thinking? And this is a problem. They're thinking, man, I don't want to be here. How many times have you got a jury summons and you're like, you look at it and you're like, oh, fuck, oh, hell, damn it, jury duty. My one duty that I can do as an American citizen to prove that I love this country, and people go into it like, oh, shit, I gotta miss work for this. It's gotta change. It has to change. I don't know what to say, everybody. I'm a little pissed off. I think it's horseshit. I think the and by the way, I will go back through this chat and look at all your comments. If you wanna give me a comment on email form, be more than happy to discuss it with you. If you want to give a comment in the comments after I'm done with this video, feel free. I will comment on it on Saturday. I have a feeling that this video in particular is going to blow up. so leave your comments after I'm done. I love you all, by the way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here and letting me vent to you guys, because I don't get a chance to do this enough. I don't got a chance to do this enough, you know. You're right, Jamie. We got to figure out. I know how we can do it, Jamie. We can get rid of the Democratic Party, and we can get rid of the Republican Party. We can get rid of the Independent Party, the Green Party, the fuck off party. Let's get rid of parties, right? Let's not know what person, what side of the aisle that people are on, so that way we can concentrate on the issues, right? That way we can look at a person and we can say, you know what, I like what that guy is saying. Hopefully he votes that way. Hopefully he introduces legislation that way. And you know another thing we should do? Get rid of money in politics. Get rid of all the money in politics. Let's get rid of the parties, Republican or Democrat. Let's get rid of the money, the dark money, the light money, the donor money, the corporation money, and just leave it up to the people. If the people want to donate to a certain person, that's okay, but let's have a limit on that, because we all are working for minimum wage or somewhere thereabouts. I know some of you are making more, but you know my point. Average, right? We have to change this. We have to change the way that we think. We have to reform the justice system, our political system. Policing definitely needs to change. All of it needs to change. All of it needs to change. All of it needs to change. Every last bit of it. The way that we handle politics in this country has to change. Political parties. I think it was George Washington, I could be wrong, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, that said a two-party system is the death of this country. And we're right in the throes of it right now. We are the spider that's curling up and dying at this moment. And if we don't do something really, really, really soon, we're all gonna perish because of this. Maybe not in my lifetime or your lifetime, but what about your kid's lifetime? My kid's lifetime, or their kid's lifetime. Shit's got to change. It's got to change. Personal security, Jamie. Jamie, let me tell you something about personal security, okay? I'm a pacifist. I'm a big believer in the Second Amendment, but I don't own a gun. And I will never carry a gun. I never want to be put in a position where that cop felt that he was so threatened with the guy on the ground, face down, that he had to beat the shit out of somebody. I never want to be in that position. I never want to be in the position to pull the trigger and shoot somebody. Never, ever, ever will I ever do that. Ever, ever, ever. I'll never do that. Oh my God, I'm so pissed. I'm too pissed for you guys. I'm sorry. This is a different side of me that you guys don't normally see, except when I'm dealing with some belligerent cops. But something has to change, guys and gals. That's my point. Something has to change. We have to do things a little bit differently. We have to change the politics in this country. We have to change the judicial system so that it is truly blind. Justice is not blind anymore. Justice took off its blindfold. And now justice is giving a big finger to all of you, and me included, and all of the citizens of this fine country. This is what the justice system is doing to all of us. That's what it's doing. It's ruining our country. The police in this country are ruining it for everybody else. They are above the law, just like politicians, judges, rich people. They all are above the law. All of them are above the law. And shit needs to change. I'm so sad. I'm sad because I believe that this country's in its death knell right now. And if we don't have some sort of Phoenix Rising resurgence and things change, we're going to end up in a dictatorship bound by our own machinations. That's what's going to happen. And I'm not saying it's going to be Donald Trump or Joe Biden or any current politician, but soon enough, we are all going to face the consequences of this. We are all going to face the consequences. If somebody in power can beat the shit out of a normal, regular, average citizen just trying to make his or her way in this country, we're all going to lose. We've already lost. We've already lost. Absolutely atrocious. And now KDOT and I have to deal with this guy who's most likely going to get rehired in Aurora, which, if you're watching, you're going to have to deal with me and KDOT. Go ahead, pistol whip us. Yeah, that's true, Ellie. Juries in this country are afraid of those thugs. And yeah, I use that term thugs. They like to use that all the time with black and brown people. They're just thugs, right? They got all kinds of tattoos. They're nasty. And poor people too. I didn't forget about our Caucasian brothers and sisters in here. If you don't have money, you're with all of us. And I don't have money either. So it's a matter of power. And Ellie is exactly right. Those jurors probably were afraid for their fucking lives. That I want to acquit him, because what if I see him on the streets? He's going to beat the shit out of me or kill me. He's definitely going to bash my head in. I don't want my head bashed in. And if you guys don't believe me, Ellie, can you please find K-Dot's video about Kyle Vincent and how and the ass whooping he got? Or the link that I gave you where it just showed the body cam footage? You guys are going to be appalled when you see this. I was. The average person on the street, if you show them that video, they would be appalled. They would be absolutely appalled. Kyle Vincent's eye was practically shut. He had a knot on his head the size of a softball, and this guy gets away with it? What is special about this guy other than he was a cop? A former cop at that. And he's got a history. And we're going to go over the history when I do a panel with K-Dot. Trust me on that. Holy crap, guys. I'm getting heartburn thinking about it. What do you guys do to calm down when you're as riled up and fired up as I am? Give me some suggestions, people. I need help here. I'm usually the one that's reaching out and saying, if you guys need help with your mental health, email me. I'm asking you guys to email me for my own mental health. What can I do to calm myself down and feel better about this? What can I do? It's almost almost as if I feel helpless, guys. I almost feel like there's nothing we can do. I need some suggestions, people. What do you guys do? Do you guys take a hot bath with Epsom? Do you take a drive, a walk? What do you guys do to get out of this frame of mind? Because I don't like it. I don't like this. I really don't. I don't like the way that I'm feeling right now. I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed. I feel like that jury took a piece of my heart and took it in their hands and squished it, threw it on the ground and stomped on it 100 times. That's how I feel. My chest feels like tight. You know what I mean? Like it feels like I can't get enough fucking air. I got the AC going. I mean, the car's great. Luckily, I got the Shark, right? The Shark is great. Thank you, Shark. Thank you for providing me with a good ride, a nice, safe, smooth ride. What do you guys do? Do you guys get massages? Do you talk? Do you have somebody to talk to? Do you have a therapist? Do you cook? You know what I do sometimes? When I get kind of like depressed or anxious or things like that, I just clean. I just clean. Maybe that's what I'll do tonight. I'll just clean. Just whether it's the Shark or whether it's my room or the house, I'll just clean. I don't know. I don't know what to do. What other techniques do you guys? Do you read? Do you watch movies? What's a good movie I could watch to kind of calm myself down? What do I do, guys? I'm really at a loss. I'm so down about it. Like it's just the beginning of the day. I had such high hopes, and then as the day wore on, I just felt worse and worse because I knew. The longer that jury has to think about something, what are they thinking about? I saw the evidence. I was in the courtroom. I saw the same things that this jury saw. I saw the same things, guys. I saw the same things. I heard the same evidence. The same same shit went through my head. And I tried to keep an objective, open mind at the beginning. But when we see the video, when you see this guy prone on the ground, I don't give a fuck what past he has. It matters not. That's another thing that police like to do a lot in these stupid trials is victim shame and victim blame, right? Kyle Vinson was a felon. Kyle Vinson did this and that and the other, right? It's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. I can't tell you how disappointed I am, guys. Each one of those counts, it was like 5 counts. Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. And all I could think about in my head, what if that was someone, what if that was your son? What if it was my son? What if it was my son? And I think of it both ways. What if it was my son that was the cop? How would I feel about that? You know how I'd feel about that? I'd be like, you deserve to go to jail for what you did. I mean, I hope you get off, but you deserve to go to jail because you beat the shit out of that guy prone on the ground. I think I would have kicked my son's ass for it, even though I'm pacifist. But you know what I mean. I would have given him at least a tongue lashing. And then I think, what if it was my son laying prone on the ground, hands down, cop just wailing away on him, he's trying to comply, he's begging for his life. What how would I feel? Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. How would I feel? How would you feel? You know what? I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed of hey, there's another shark. Look. But that one's not as cool as mine, guys and gals. That one ahead of us doesn't have the sunroof like I got. Check it out. I got a sunroof here and one here too. I don't know if you guys can see it, maybe. But I don't know, guys. This is really ridiculous, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm gonna have a panel. I don't know when, but I'm gonna get with DJ K-Dot. Hopefully you guys are subscribed to DJ K-Dot the party. Just an awesome dude. We've been working on this thing. By the way, this is one of the big cases that we've been working on for at least 2 years. So when I say I'm working behind the scenes, it's doing shit like this, guys. It's getting into courtrooms. It's you know, trying to understand the laws and the different nuances of different things. And this one completely takes the wind out of my sails right now, guys. I don't know what to say. I honestly, right now in this moment, I feel really defeated. That's the way that I feel. I feel defeated. I feel like they got one on us again. They really did. And I know I shouldn't take all of these burdens onto my shoulders and feel like I do, but you know, somebody put it the right way. They called me the Batman of Denver. And I can see. I used to be a reader of those comics. I know the psychology of Batman and what he went through, and you know, and all that type of shit. And yeah, it's just a comic book, right? But it's true. I honestly feel like I got the weight of the entire city of Denver right here, the Denver metro area right here. And the only thing that props me up is people like you. People like you. It's the only thing that keeps me like saying that there is hope. There's hope for all of us, because you guys have been so kind and courageous, and you know, I don't know, guys. I'm just like I said, I'm so mad. I'm surprised that tears aren't rolling down my eyes, guys. I just can't believe it. I can't believe that that jury didn't find one thing that cop did wrong. And you know, part of it is the jury instructions. The jury instructions usually are really, really fucked up and confusing on purpose. There were two questions that the jury had, and I went back in the courtroom for both of those questions, and the jury, I could tell the jury was completely confused. They had no idea. They had no clue. They were like, "What does this mean?" And you know, to boot, the judge and the lawyers didn't know what it meant either. Ay, 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 guys. Ay, ay, ay. I'm so mad. I coupled with everything, guys, like coupled with and the atrocious nature of all these goddamn verdicts and what I see police get by with on a daily basis. I don't see the light, guys. I really don't see the light. Is it always going to be this way? Am I always going to be driving, talking to you guys, and worrying and wondering and being frustrated and disappointed and embarrassed and God damn it. I really am. I'm frustrated. I'm embarrassed. I'm gobsmacked. I'm usually not at a loss for words, but I'm definitely at a loss for words, guys. Guys and gals. To see that man prone, you guys, a lot of you guys are fans of DOA, right? And I am too. I love DOA. I watched the stream earlier and I was really impressed. He was making flyers and he was doing all these things. And I was thinking about when he was prone on the ground, being swatted. At any moment, any one of those cops could have beat the shit out of him or killed him. Just like when I get into it with cops out here, when I'm cop watching, I mean, that could be my last stream, guys and gals. I'm being honest and forthright with you. That could be it. That could be it for me. And I'm willing to take that risk. And people like K-Dot, super courageous K-Dot, a black man going up to a cop and telling the cop what the laws are. It's ridiculous, guys. I'm usually not at a loss for words. I usually have lots to say, and for this one, I don't know what to say. I don't know. I just don't know. But what I do know is I appreciate all of you. And I appreciate the support. I really would like some feedback. If you guys could comment on this video, email me mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. Give me a second, I'll pull over here and we'll talk some more. Can you guys hear me? Okay, you guys